bastard.
And we're back. Sorry, folks. Got a little delay. I was out in the cuts, New Orleans, which Nip doesn't want to go to for whatever reason.
Hurricanes and fucking.
Boy, that fucking hurricane. That hurricane fucking tore their ass up in Florida, all up the fucking East Coast. You see that fucking dude? That shit was in Tennessee, but they had a fucking house floating down the street. Like, god damn.
Yeah, no, that shit was all bad. I seen all that.
It was cold. I think a fucking dam break too over there.
God damn it. The dam broke.
God damn.
Yeah, okay, let's go with that one. That's better.
Yeah.
We're on episode 133 of Gold Dirty Bastards. Saturday night special.
Saturday Night Fever. Yeah.
We'll see if anybody watches. Got the little Saturday night special. Might have to get a little Saturday night special. Need a gun. Need to get me some guns.
That shit's weak though. I don't know how long X been doing that, but we need a premium membership to fucking stream to X. So whatever.
We got a premium membership for X though.
Do we?
Supposed to.
We pay for the check mark.
Minimum count is required. I don't know. Elon probably he don't like us. I talk a lot of shit about Elon. He don't really fuck with us. So we'll see what we get popping on Saturday night. We're not expecting much because everybody's out and about, but we'll see if anybody wants to tune in, listen to us.
For Saturday night pre-gaming, fellas trying to get some ass tonight. It's fine.
Boxing,
I've done that in years.
Whatever else.
So before we start, of course, we have to. Thanks for liking and subscribing if you're watching, and then of course hit that bell. So then when we come up, like today, then you'll know when the fuck we on, and you can follow and tune in because this will be all about around here. But tonight, I don't know, it'll be short and sweet tonight.
What's on the menu? What are we doing? Appetizers. We're doing Niners vs. Rams recap. What else we got?
Yeah, let's just get into that because we didn't get into that. So.
A little bit of what we're watching. Maybe talk a little boxing here, and then whatever else, kind of just miscellaneous. Whatever fuckery else goes
whatever
around.
Fuckery comes about, we should have enough, So Niners versus Rams.
And if you don't like what we got to say, good.
Fuck you. How about that? Fucking you. A fuckaroo. So Niners versus Rams. Yeah, it's no secret. We fucking collapsed. That seems to be a fucking shanty fucking special, right? Anything over 10. Maybe we just got to fucking win by like a field goal or something, or just be up by a field goal, maybe 6 points, because this 10 and over shit, this dude can't fucking or unless it's fucking by 20 points. I'm not even sure 20 points is a safe lead for us anymore because of the fuck shit that we be on. So I don't know. I know our offense did that shit with no Avengers, barely any. Ayuk.
But for me, that's like this wasn't everybody's crowning him after this one game, and I'm like, it was a preseason game, basically. Their defense was out there. They didn't have too many injuries. Our defense was pretty healthy as well. So it was just kind of both offenses were pretty trashed.
It was it was an equal game. Like, you know what I mean? They didn't have their receivers. We didn't have.
What I want to see, I need to see it against good teams, though. That's the thing. Good defenses, good coach defenses. So for me, I picked us
nobody.
To win the game.
Good defenses with nobody. Like, damn, all right. I don't know who does that, but all right.
We've seen Josh Allen do it several weeks in a row.
No, that's not really. No, not against the Jags, the Dolphins, and the fucking whoever the fuck he played. Like, come on.
Well, anyway, for me, it's not enough. I need to see more. I've seen him do good against bad teams. I need to see him do good. If we're gonna pay him that $60 million, I need to see him do good against the better coach, the Flores coach defenses.
Oh, Papa John, what up, Papa J?
What's up, Papa J? This is just me. I know I'm different. I know I have different, reasonings for things, but I mean, as far as I could say, if we're not learning our lesson off this offseason, off just throwing money around and not getting any production, let's not do it again next season and throw money around with Brock. Then we're going to be on the hook for not only Bosa, but Ayuk, but Trent, but CMC, who's not even playing, and then a quarterback who you're not even 100% sure about. So we need to be more cautious with our approach on things. We need to get shit settled before camp. That's priority now, as we see the repercussions of with
Well, we
Trent.
knew that shit going in.
And why did they pay CMC if this guy was already pretty much hurt, and they should have known this already? Like, I don't understand that reasoning. If anybody wants to explain it to me, because I really don't get it.
I mean, because it's got to be the same injury from last year, right? When he sat out the last game of the season, and then he played throughout the playoffs with it. So I mean, like, what the fuck was he doing?
Yeah, you gotta be.
I would think a whole offseason would be plenty enough to recover from that shit, right? So
you already put that. Eddie D would fire everybody.
If Ben did that, that shit after that first Super Bowl, he'd have been like, "Nah, you can get the fuck out of here."
But getting back to like the whole Brock thing, I mean, I feel like he played a good game. There's no doubt, but I wasn't surprised. I thought we'd be okay against the Rams. I thought we'd win that game. I didn't think that was really everybody's saying like, oh, that was pay the guy now, and it's like off the Rams, like a struggling team that Kyler put up like 31 on. Like, to me, that was like, okay. Purdy did his thing. He looked really good this game. Him and Jennings had a connection going. I'll give Purdy an A or A- because he missed that Ayuk, though. That could have probably won the game. But, he can't be perfect.
But that's crazy, though, because it's like we was up 21-7 with like 6 minutes left in the game. Like, you would think, I mean, what fucking lead is not safe, right? I mean, 14 points with 6 minutes left. Like, how much up you gotta be?
Never know.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like how much further, like how much do you need to win by? Do you just need to keep fucking piling it on? Like, I mean, what the fuck is the magic number? 20?
One major problem with this team, and this is on Shanny because he hasn't addressed getting a new special teams coordinator in. This has been years.
Oh yeah.
Now this game right here is enough to fire your special teams coach. In my opinion, you had a fake punt they converted on. You had a missed 55-yard field goal. And what else did they? The big punt return that let him get back in the game at the end and let him win it. So it was like, that's 3 strikes, you're out for me.
Is it the same fucking dude? How long we had this dude? Because isn't this the same dude who gave up another fucking fake punt to Seattle fucking a couple years ago?
I believe
so. You know what I'm talking about? Same dude, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Probably. But why the fuck is he around? Yeah, because I think it was like 21. I want to say it was 21 where fucking they converted on a fake punt. The one where they just fucking like worked us out of nowhere.
Yeah, but just this game alone is enough to fire the special teams coach.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, that
I'm talking about who gives up a fake punt and then the missed field goal and then the punt return.
Yeah,
and that was a big punt return, and it was like, really, that let them back. That gave them the opportunity to win the game, basically. That started them in great position. They got at what, the 50?
Yeah,
or 40.
Yeah, I mean, it was enough. No, I think it was like 50, probably a little bit more on their side. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to. And granted, okay, you got the punt return. This fucking dude Stafford comes out, and I think Stafford's cool, right? Like, I don't, like, he's like whatever to me, especially at this point. I mean, I like him. He's still got a fucking arm and shit. He still be putting him in there, but he's still like
whatever. I think
but he's bombing on him.
He's good.
He's good.
He's a solid. He can make every throw. Now he can throw interceptions and get kind of like careless at times, but he can make every throw. He got a lot of arm
he could do that. Yeah, for sure.
And much more arm talent than Brock Purdy for sure.
Well, I mean, come on, man.
But he does more. Does have more turnovers than Purdy too at clutch time. So I don't know if that's coaching.
Well,
this guy's
he's saying he's Stafford. This guy's fucking. He's in a few chiladas. fucking deep, probably the master
D
griller.
line was ineffective. So let's get to that then, because
You want to get to that? We can get to that.
let's get to that. I mean, there's been a lot of talk this week about Nick Bosa, and if you've watched this program, you've known me and Womack in particular have said that Bosa has not been up to par. Not only last year, but he's kind of fallen off a little bit the last maybe 2 years.
Last year, yeah, definitely last
And
year.
I was a proponent of possibly trading him if the package was right. If you could come up with the King's ransom for him, I said do it. I got a lot of pushback on that. People were saying like, "Oh, you can't win. What's the defense going to be like without Bosa?" And I pointed to 2020 when all of our defense was hurt, including Bosa, and we still were top 10 defense. So I'm like, I mean, you'd still possibly be a top 10 defense. Now that wouldn't be the case now because the defensive line has deteriorated a little bit. But my point is, Bosa is not like a TJ Watt. He's not like a Myles Garrett. He's up there. He's up there, but he's not quite there. Like in the run defense, in clutch moments, he's not been that big lately. He in the playoffs earlier in his career he was, but the last couple rounds, of playoffs, he hasn't really been there in key moments.
And that's why you pay him.
The run game, they run right at him. In key moments, they've ran right. Kansas City ran right at him in the Super Bowl at times. Didn't he miss Mahomes on that read on that one? I believe.
Yeah, he did. Or it was him or Armstead.
There's been several cases of this, but I don't know. Bosa's right now. I mean, he's the least of our problems, but on the other side, if you're paying him $120 million guaranteed,
you're paying him $34 million a year. That motherfucker don't look like $34 million fucking dollars with 2 sacks through fucking 3 games going into. I think he may bust out. Tomorrow. But
I think he'll heat up, and the sack numbers are good, but we need to see more containment and better run defense out of him, and more forced fumbles and stuff like that. We don't see that as much out of him as we do from the other top tier edge rusher talent out there. Watt, Garrett, Parsons. Parsons hasn't. I don't know if he's had a great year.
No, I think he's injured though. I think he got injured Thursday. So he's kind of out there, but still, it's like, we paid him that money, and then he want to do his holdout, and that's the thing with the fucking holdouts. But yeah, last year he ain't fucking do nothing, and then it carried over into this year where he's really not, he's really not doing nothing special. Now everyone was saying, what happened?
Sorry to interrupt, but now that I'm thinking, like, can we get to this Parag Marate is a genius? If he's a genius, then why are you? These are repercussions of his negotiating skills. These holdout issues, these carrying into the season issues with these guys. Great players on our team not playing up to par because they didn't get a full camp. And what's the point of the holdout if you're paying them all this guaranteed money? So who's the genius here? Are you a genius if you're paying these dudes everything they want anyway, and then you're making them hold out? That makes you a genius? I guess because we're able to keep them all. But at the same time, we're going to pay down the road at some point.
Yeah, which is next year. And I made a couple tweets about that too. I had one fucking dipshit on Twitter was like, "You talk about 2025? We just signed the fucking best defensive player." He's like, "Man, that's crazy. You're half glass. What does fucking say? Half glass half empty." And I was like, "All right." I retweeted this shit, and I was like, "Okay, so what are we saying now? Because that's the fucking predicament we in, paying these fucking dudes. And we should have paid Ayuk back when $26 million was fucking cool, but we didn't fucking pay him." So,
and that's another thing. I didn't even want to. I was fine with trading Ayuk, but it should have got done before the draft. That's when it should have got done. When we could have got some compensation, we could have got, multiple picks, traded back a couple times. So you don't have to trade pick for pick. You don't have we made that same mistake with Kinlaw. You did not have to trade the pick you received. You didn't have to use the pick you received from Indy to get his replacement. That's where some teams are smarter than us. They'll trade it back, and then they'll get multiple players, and then it won't be judged just straight for straight. Buckner for Kinlaw. That was a huge mistake.
Passed up. Look, we passed up with that shit. We passed up 2 fucking dominant receivers. We passed up. I could just see the receivers because there was CD sitting there, and Wirfs. We didn't have to trade back one spot. We could just got fucking Wirfs, and then the shit with Trent would have been a non-issue.
What pisses me off is I seen a lot of this stuff coming, and this is why I said 10-7, and everybody's saying, "Oh, you're just being a negative Nancy." Blah blah. No, the off season was fucking chaotic, right? So that's going to carry over. You got an aging, we got an aging core as well. That's a factor. And then the O line was not addressed.
Never. It was never addressed.
You're still content. You're still content with McKivitz, and this is what pisses me off. And I've ranted on here about it before. Why are you content with this guy who's decent in the run game, but very below mediocre in the pass protection?
Yeah, he can't do
this
shit.
should have been addressed. Now they're thinking about moving Burford over there, which I had mentioned on here. I think at the beginning of the training camp.
Shoot, talking about that last year. The fuck? Just put him over there. Yeah, anyone. But it's just stupid shit. Yeah, especially for them. And the same motherfuckers are injured. Just like Kittle's injured, Debo's injured. That's the same old. That's kind of like the same old song and dance, right?
But we have holes. Like people were saying, like this team is like, oh, this is the best roster, and I'm like, you guys don't see the holes. I mean, we really don't have a good coverage safety. Yeah, like that's another issue. Where we excel at is running backs. Kyle's great at picking running backs. I'll give him not great. I mean, he's good at getting production out of like lower tier guys, but he does have some misses. We know the third round misses is notorious for those. So I mean, there's that. But the O line and D line, that's where those are two keys for this team in particular. Because we went in the trenches on both sides. We're not able to stop the run anymore on defense, and we are still able to run on offense, but the pass protection is not great at all. Yeah. So I don't know. The two main fronts we're not great at. So it's going to be an interesting season. I had it at 10-7. I think I'm sticking with my prediction now. Some of the things that I've seen, you've seen some of them too, not just me. We all had our issues with the roster this offseason. So
I mean, and it's the same shit that we always talked about. The fucking like the corners, even though Diamador is doing pretty decent. Even Traveris, I know he had that one play where he fucking caught it on him, but that was still like one play, albeit crucial. But he actually did pretty decent. But like you mentioned, the fucking safeties, Jair Brown, I thought would have been like cool, but he gave up like four.
He was getting
4 or 5 fucking. He was fucking
Who got ate up on that Jefferson play in Minnesota?
That was him and Odom. And I don't know why the fuck you would even start Odom in there. Like, come on. That's a special teams motherfucker. Like, that dude, even last year he was in the fucking lineup. You couldn't fucking do nothing. So, but you content with that shit. And I like Mustafa, but that's a fucking box dude. I like Huff, but I've said, I was like, dude, put him in the box.
Rangy type of, we don't have a rangy type of free safety type.
No, we don't got someone that has.
We need a Merton Hanks.
We don't got no one that fucking could cover fucking sideline to sideline on the back end. Right? Someone who just could fucking chase the ball down. And that's all you really need, just someone to get back there and not give up a fucking 50-yard fucking bomb just on a whim.
And we were talking, me and you, about how the we mentioned this a while ago too, that the defense is stale. The wide 9 creates natural gaps for the running game too. Like, because you got your D ends all the way out. That's gonna create like natural holes there. And then you get Sorensen in here who's not really blitzing, not really mixing anything up.
Yeah, that's the thing too. No blitzing, and that's what it is. You want to try to rush with a 4 who can't get there, and you don't want to bring no safeties. Like bring Fred in, send his ass on a fucking blitz, send a fucking corner in there, send a fucking you know what I mean? Like do fucking something, because obviously the shit you're doing is not working at all.
And I'll bring up Wilkes. I'll bring up Wilkes because I thought he got a bum rap last year. I thought Shanahan should get more blame in that whole hiring. Why would you hire a guy and not let him run his fucking defense? You want to hire him and then make him run your defense? That's strange. That's a strange ass hiring. And Wilkes got all the blame and all the heat last year, but that shit should have went on Shanny. Like, what the fuck were you thinking? Mm-hmm. We're gonna bring. You're not gonna get to run any personnel really. We're gonna pick the personnel. We're gonna pick the defense, but we want you to coach it the way we want it coached. Like that's just strange philosophy, strange tactics. Like, what do you? I didn't get what the end goal there was. Now I'm not saying like Wilkes was a great coach or anything, but I mean now you're kind of seeing it was more of a personnel issue. with the defensive line has been depleted. Bosa doesn't really have anybody there with him to kind of cause havoc. Leonard
And that's the
Floyd,
thing.
he's been kind of quiet.
But that's the thing that you mentioned, dude. Like he shouldn't have no one else on the other side to fucking help it. That's why you paying him $34 million, because he's supposed to be that fucking dude and the one who's supposed to be that fucking game record.
Ideally, you like to have pressure on both sides.
Yeah,
both
but at the same time, that's why you pay.
Middle.
But that's why you're paying the motherfucker 34, because he's supposed to be that dude. Not solely. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. Yeah, not solely, which I mean I agree with. But at the same time, the dude's supposed to be doing more than his fair share of shit, right? Like, to where it's like, okay, maybe if he does just get him something, then it'll be fucking game over. And it's like, it's not even.
Me and you both have said, with Chase Young, with D Ford, that's when he was at his best, right?
Oh yeah,
when he had those other guys there, and he got all the credit, but it was like I was giving credit to D Ford before all the injuries and everything like that.
Yeah,
he got on a tear when D Ford got there,
but he was in there, and when he was out, in 2019, there were 6 games 2019 when D Ford was out, and then the defense as a whole wasn't generating they weren't generating no pressure. Everyone's sack numbers, including Buckner's, including Bosa's, all fell off, and then he came back in the playoffs, and then everyone started fucking eating again. So it's not a coincidence. It's not a conspiracy what happened. Like, there's other players that you need. And if I need other players to fucking help out the main dude that I'm paying $34 million on, like, why the fuck am I paying him $34 million? That's what makes no fucking sense to me. Because Myles Garrett is fucking doing all that shit. I don't know who he got on the other side, or even up the tackles, but still, like, he's fucking out there. Dude, I mean he's in there all the time, taking on double teams and shit like that. You think they ain't fucking slide protecting
Aaron Donald? Well, before he retired, he was splitting double team, triple teams at times, still getting effective pressure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, I mean, I don't know, I don't get that part, but whatever. Hey. Secondaries get, I mean, they do have a little bit of experience, but
also the secondary is going to struggle more now that we're not getting all that pressure.
Yeah,
that's a natural, a natural cause and effect. If we're not getting the pressure, the safeties and the corners are going to be exposed a little more. And as of right now, I don't feel we do anything good on defense. We don't take away the short. We don't take away the short pass. We're not good against the run. We're not good against the deep pass. What are we good at?
We can't stop shit.
What exactly are we good at? As of right now, this is not even a playoff defense.
No, not at all.
This is like bottom third defense right now. You're seeing. I don't know statistically where we're at.
I think we're about.
I'm not into all the analytics.
I think we're in the middle of the pack. I think as far as that, we're in the middle of the pack. Oh yeah, but we're in the middle of the pack, I think. But see, it don't even look like we're in the middle of the pack, because, like you said, we can't. I mean, fuck. Did you see them holes that the fucking whatchamacallit was running through? That fucking Kyron was fucking running through. I mean, goddamn. I mean, the holes is fucking. He wasn't even getting touched. He's over there fucking doing flipping over.
Receiving.
He's over there flipping over motherfuckers and putting on a whole show. Like, goddamn.
Big Leo says, and having Greenlaw still. Yeah, but see, this is another issue. We cannot. I said the same thing about Clay. We cannot count on Greenlaw to come back the same player that he was. We should have addressed that in the offseason as well, and got a solid player to possibly replace him. I don't think that was addressed. I think we got Devondre Campbell. That was our answer. Yeah. And so now we're hoping, when Greenlaw gets back, it's going to be this. Is Greenlaw going to be the same? Because an Achilles on a linebacker, I don't know how often they come back from that. I don't think. And he's a little bit older, right? Is he 27, 28? Probably 27, right?
He's like 27. Yeah, I mean, he's still decently young. But yeah, he ain't come back. And Huff came back, but he was still come back,
but that's not an Achilles, though.
But still, you can't expect these players to come back off worse injuries.
But Achilles is far worse because you put all that pressure on it.
Oh yeah,
on the cuts, on the whatever the rushes. When you're getting ran over, there's pressure on it. So it's like,
and that's,
I don't know. Yeah. I hope he comes back the same, but I'm not going to count on it. And I don't think we should have counted on it as an organization. I feel like that should have been addressed. It should have been thought about, like, what if he never comes back the same? Now we're all like, yeah, he's going to come back and he's going to be like, okay,
just magically,
hopefully
it's going to fucking.
I'm an alarmist. I'll admit it, but shit, I'd rather be ready for whatever.
Yeah, as well, and you should, because it's like, how defense is reactive, so you're not. Offense is more straight line, and you know where you're going, right? So the injuries on offense is, even though it sucks, it's still like you can deal with it because you know exactly the cuts you're making. You know exactly how you break them down.
Those already will. I mentioned special teams.
Yeah, when you're on defense, there's a lot of, like you said, a lot of reaction, a lot of sudden fucking change of direction, shit like that. And when you're coming off an ACL, yeah, no, he ain't out.
I think he's in there. I think they said yesterday that he might not play today.
Is he? So, well, see, there you go, and that's the
ACL. He got a new injury. Well, he got a new injury, I believe.
Yeah.
Trent Williams too with the toe may have an
I didn't see that one though. No, I didn't see that one. I think he's still gonna play.
He's got an injury. He got an injured toe. He may play, but they said questionable as of yesterday. That's been out there all over. Well, you don't see shit, so what the fuck to tell you?
To win games. Well, yeah, but is that enough? I don't even think three scores is enough to fucking win. Obviously,
this is years. Why would you be confident coming into this season with McKivitz as your starting right tackle off the season he had last year?
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Like, what is Shanny's thought process? Now, would you rather? I'd rather take a chance on a tackle instead of Renardo Green in the secondary. I would have much rather had an offensive tackle.
Or
that's a much bigger need because on top of like already being paper thin, Trent Williams is old, and we just assume he's going to be there every year playing all these games. And as we're seeing now, he may not be. They should have been in the thought process back then. So it's concerning because Shanahan does draft and do things really well, but then on some things it's like
the obvious shit.
Not doing enough to get us over the top with the logical decisions. It's like who in their right mind would go with McKivitz as the right tackle? Like I just don't understand the thought process in that. With no kind of like person in line to be an upgrade. I don't know. It's just
that's what it is. And it's funny because that year and we still never addressed the center part. And I thought the year we got Alex, and the year we got Alex Mack, I said, watch, our O-line is gonna be way better now that we got a fucking center. And then when did we get Alex Mack? I think we got him in 2020, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Sounds about
I want to say, yeah. And then our O-line was decent. Then we had Trent, and then O-line was decent. 2021, it was decent. Like our O-line wasn't that bad in 2020, in 2021. So that's what I'm saying. Like the main parts, the right tackle, the center, because fucking Brendel.
And it's like right tackle. Like I know what Shanny likes the physicality. McKivitz can be physical in the run game, but like that's the easiest thing to find in drafting a tackle is good in the run game.
Yeah.
The hard part, the precious part of it is the fucking protecting the quarterback. That's what you look for in a right tackle or a left tackle. First is protection of the quarterback. Like I don't get it. You know,
it's the same thing too. It's the same thing. It's a straight line when you're in the run. When you know you're running the ball, you don't have to think. You just go and just fucking find someone to block and fucking blow them up. When you're fucking pass blocking, you got to backpedal. You got to fucking push the defender off. There's a whole lot more shit that goes into that. And that's where where you need them skilled players and the people that are at least good enough. Even rookies. You know what I mean? Like if they were good at what they were doing in college, I mean, more often than not, they're kind of, they do decently. Not always, but still, it's fucking crazy. And when you got a dude who can't protect and can't do shit and get your player fucking whacked or speeding them up and fucking, throwing the whole play off, it's like, oh, okay, we're just gonna keep him in there. Like what?
Having CMC hurt is the main. I wouldn't say the main issue, but it's an issue. The offense is not as explosive without CMC.
Mm-hmm.
We only put up 24 points. I know that he missed a field goal. It should have been 27, but we can do that shit with every other team in the league as well. And I'm sure they'd have gripes about having more points on the board. They only put up 24. So
and Mason's doing a decent job. Yeah, Mason's doing a decent job.
Not in the pass game though. In the run game, yes.
But they're not using him in the pass game though. They're not
because he's not that threat. He's not. That's a reason Ayuk is struggling because CMC was taking off some of that heat too. They had to play.
They didn't even try.
The defense as a whole had to be played differently.
The times that they've been fucking throwing to him, it ain't like he dropped fucking passes, right? Like just fucking, you just gotta execute. Just gotta execute that shit.
No way.
Nah, but he's
formally a lot Mustafa.
Well, the thing with Mustafa is he's built like a strong safety. I don't know. I think that's what he was in college.
Tank.
I believe, but that's who you want close to the line. That's how you should be standing on fucking blitzes. The fuck? That's the motherfucker you need to send on blitzes. He was doing that shit all in college. Send the fucking dogs. It's obvious the
I
floor manager.
disagree, Will. We do need CMC. He makes the offense much more potent. You can see 8 points a game when he first came in is what the immediate impact of him was on the offense. Not only that, he opens up a lot of shit for Kittle, Debo, and Ayuk because you have to account for him as a running back and a receiver. So I mean, I think he's a big factor in the offense. Personally,
yeah. I mean, he had 500 yards receiving last year. So I mean, that was decent. He had like 550, 560.
how many rushing TDs? Probably had at least 2, right? 4 maybe.
Well, I know he had 7 receiving touchdowns.
Oh, 7 receiving touchdowns.
Yeah, he had like 7 receiving. So I think he had like
That's
14
every 2 games right there.
So he had like 14 rushing touchdowns, I think. So, but we do. Anyway. I mean, yeah, we do need CMC, but it's just
special teams deserves the blame for that loss. I believe that's what I was saying.
And the fucking defense. I'm not letting the defense slide off that. 6 minutes, dude. You got to fucking do some stops. You're up 21-7 with 6 minutes left. I mean, could you score more points? Yeah. Could Purdy have hit that? Yeah. I mean, yeah. Would that have sent the game out of reach? Yeah, it would have. But fuck. But 6 minutes. Come on.
And Ronnie Bell needs to get some blame too.
Oh yeah, all the motherfuckers.
That was a good throw. It wasn't great, but it was good. You know, he should have.
It was right. I mean, it was right there. No one was right there. Nobody was around him. Hit him on his fucking hands, or use cowing. That's what I'm saying. Like this dude don't. You don't
when you're gunning it downfield. It's not going to be super accurate like that. Your receivers should make that catch. Like it was there, like, no doubt. 2 hands on it. No way that should have been dropped. Wrong. The O-line is the issue. Even last year, CMC would have had more.
I mean, yeah, the O-line's always been the issue, for sure.
Well, yeah, O-line is the issue, but
CMC in there makes a big. I mean, it does make a big difference. You can't sit there and be like. I mean, I don't think you can sit there and be like, yeah, it's not like we don't.
I mean, you see the Jets game, we had how many 5-6 field goals? Like we weren't getting in the end zone in the red zone there.
Yeah,
that was one in Minnesota. We could have used them in that game for sure in the past game.
But that goes play in the preseason. Like all that shit should already been fucking worked out. Play in the fucking preseason.
Mason's a solid runner. We've been said that on this podcast. Like we've been advocating for him to get carries for the longest. You know, since he was a rookie, we were impressed with him.
So and then Garena, I mean, they're gonna have to, especially if CMC is gonna be out another 2 months, like they're talking.
Well, that's another issue. Is I believe. Mason, I heard on I think 95.7 this week they were talking about Mason has already had 70 touches and is on pace for like 3 something. So it's like you got to give Granda more carries or this guy's going to get worn down too. But Shanny is the type of coach that really doesn't care about that. He'll run a dude to the ground. Like without hesitation, he did it. Well, Elijah when remember he was coming back from injury, and then he
came back from a rib injury.
Like
oh, you're good. All right, here.
Infamously, his dad did it to RG3. Back with the Redskins, they rushed him back, and you know gave him some play calling that wasn't really beneficial for a guy with a fucked up knee. But you know,
yeah. So I mean. I don't know, but this is the same old shit we see year in and year out from fucking Shanahan. Now, if we miss the playoffs, I'm gonna be fucking. I didn't pick us to miss the playoffs. If we miss the playoffs, that motherfucking for sure needs to be on the hot seat. I don't give a fuck how long I extended your ass for. If you miss fucking playoffs, getting you on the fucking hot seat, dog.
I think 10-7, and we should get in the playoffs with that, but you never know.
You never know.
Rams are done. I'll take the heat for that because I thought they were going to be competitive this year, but they look like shit. But the Seahawks took up for them. They're up and coming instead. They're in the division 3-0.
I still think the Seahawks are a mirage. Still at this point, I'm not buying
so. I think they're. I'm not saying they're championship caliber, but I think they're going to be pretty solid. I like the coaching. That guy gave Shanahan problems. He gave him fits on.
I think next year you should watch out for him. This year, I know they're 3-0, but like I said, I think that's a mirage. I don't think that they're as good as their record says. Even though you are, what did Parcells say? You are what your record say you are. Yeah, they're 3-0, but I think that's fool's gold.
No, I think they're good. I mean, I don't think they're great, but I think they're good. They got 2 solid running backs, Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker. They got 3 receivers. Geno has been playing all right. You know, he hasn't been as bad as the Geno of old, and then their defense is playing a little bit better. But
yeah,
I don't know. We should be able to catch. We're only 2 games back.
Yeah, it's just I'm not worried about that. But if we keep playing, if our defense keep doing what the fuck they're doing, if the goddamn special teams keep fucking up, if Moody, everyone wants to praise fucking Moody, that dude missed 55 yards in the dome. Like, come on, dude. The fuck is wrong with you?
Inexcusable.
The fuck is wrong with you, man?
6-yarders, undrafted.
Yeah, even though he fucking shanked that, even though he fucking did the Vegas move, and he could have made that shit easy.
Big Leo says we've been 3-5 before and made the problems.
But we can't, and made the playoffs. But we can't always rely on that though. That's the thing. We can't rely on that shit though.
It's gonna be the one time where we're all counting on it. Oh, we're 3-5, and it's
because it's like, oh, we did it before, but it's like every season is different. We can't always rely on.
You're gonna get knocked down that one time and not get up, like boxing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you've seen a guy down before and he gets up, but that one time he might just get clocked and not get up ever. Didn't he miss a field goal by like 2
Moody? Yeah, Moody's a fucking asshole.
Moody missed so many kicks in the preseason last year. He was terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know about this year. I don't remember.
He missed a couple.
He missed one.
Yeah, he missed a couple.
But he's not that. How many games have we lost because of him already? I want to say like 3. You could put the Super Bowl on him. You could put this one on him, and you could put the Browns game on him. That's 3 already. I know I'm probably missing 1 or 2 where he just missed kicks and we could have won the game.
Yeah, it's just, I know it's a team sport, and it's everybody. Yeah, but there's some shit though. It's like, come on, 55-yarder in the fucking dome, dude. Yeah, you got the undrafted motherfucker. No one was even looking at. Didn't even draft him. This dude's kicking 60-yarders like it's fucking nothing. Just like I said, minus the one because I think that was a Vegas call.
I mean, on the positive side though, like we said earlier, Purdy played a good game, so that's impressive because there was, nobody there. It was a little bit impressive. But I want to see
it. Was an equal team.
Personally,
it was an equal team.
I need to see it against a good coach defense. And that's even with all of weapons back. I need to see it. So, I mean, there's that. But, we'll get to that bridge. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah. So, I mean, overall,
did his thing on.
I'm not too worried, but I mean, if we keep doing the shit like we're doing, then like if we go 1-1 the next 2 games, I'll be fucking like worried. Like, this is fucking goofy. So we at least got to win out before we play Kansas City. I think we can, but
you think we could win out? Fuck no.
Before we play Kansas City? No, I'm saying before we play Kansas City.
No, I don't think we can win out before we play Kansas City. No, I don't. Hell no. Not the way we're playing. And we're still dinged up, and we're going to get more injuries on top of that. Everybody just thinks everybody's going to come back at once. Maybe, possibly, but more than likely, the odds are people are going to come back and other people are going to get hurt in between then. So, there's that. We've been luckily to be healthy last year. We were very healthy for the most part.
Yeah.
Let me see. I want to look up the Niners schedule since we were mentioning it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we got play the Patriots tomorrow. I think we got the Cardinals, I think, and then we got the Seahawks.
Let me go to
and then we got the Chiefs, and then the bye.
So what was it? What was it?
Patriots, Cardinals, Seahawks, and Chiefs. I think
Patriots.
Last 4 games.
The Cardinals could be a problem. Cardinals could definitely be a problem. I think we should get past the Patriots. Cardinals.
I mean, we better.
Cardinals and Seahawks would be a problem. I'm gonna say we're 4-4. By the time what's that? And then we play the Chiefs.
No.
Let's get the schedule on the screen. What are we doing here? We act like we never produced a podcast.
All right, hold on. I got it. Got your fucking screen.
Looking like some real amateurs. Look at McKivitz status, McGlinchey, McKivitz, all the McAssholes. We're looking like those guys.
There you go. So
there you go. That's much better.
Yeah, Cardinals, Seahawks,
producer,
Patriots, Cardinals, Seahawks, and then Chiefs.
Swiss pizza this podcast.
And then the Cowboys, Chiefs and Cowboys. I'm not worried about the Cowboys. Maybe we should be at this point. Fuck, I don't know. I'm not really worried about them too much. They play
Yeah, I
Jacksonville.
don't worry too much. I'm more worried about the division games, Cardinals and Seahawks. I think we may lose those two. And then if you lose the Chiefs game, what are you looking at right there? 1-2, 2-2,
2-4,
2-3, 2-4.
2-4
No,
before the Chiefs. That
3-3.
won't be good.
Oh, no, that'll be 2. God damn, yeah, it could get ugly here. I think you
That
got
won't
to
be
win
good.
one of the two divisional games. You got to beat the Patriots. You got to win one of the two divisional games. And I'm assuming we're gonna lose to the Chiefs already. So
Yeah, I mean, I
by the time
before
we
the
get to that
season.
Cowboys game, we'll 1-2, 2-2. I'll say we beat the Cardinals for the sake of being nice. 3-2, 3-3, 3-4. I think we're gonna be
4-4 probably. I mean,
after the Cowboys game. I say 4-4. So like basically the midway point will be 4-4. My estimation. Then we could get a little hot because we have a bye week after that. We get some guys back. Hopefully, get the squad close to fully maximized. And then you'd have the Buccaneers, who I'm not too scared of them. I don't think they bring too much to the table. But then you got Seahawks, Packers, Buffalo. So that's another rough stretch there.
well, because they're away games too. So you got the Packers at the Buffalo. So being that, even if we beat the Packers, I mean, we still got to stay on the road against the Bills. So we might even lose that one. So we could probably chalk that up to a loss.
Bears definitely not as scary as it looked like coming in from the offseason. But
if not, but we lost to the Rams with fucking
then we got
with
the Rams
nobody.
again. Then you got the
the Rams again.
Dolphins,
The
and then you
Dolphins.
close it out with Lions and Cardinals.
So
Yeah,
hopefully somewhere, hopefully
hopefully.
in the bye weeks, maybe some clicks in the bye week that we can fucking just
I mean, yeah, the thing is we are like proven in the playoffs. So if we get in, we could cause some damage. I just don't see it this year. I don't see it. I think this is not our year.
Yeah, I
Hopefully,
didn't think.
we win the Super Bowl, but I don't.
Yeah,
I
I
just
didn't
don't
think.
see it getting there. The defense is not there yet. The offensive line is not there. I mean, you're going to get guys healthier, but that
And
hopefully
honestly,
nobody else gets hurt in
I
between
don't.
there.
And honestly, I don't think Brock. I don't think Brock's gonna do. I don't think they're gonna pay him that $60 million. I think he'll be in that. He might do the 55.
40 to
No,
45.
40. No, that's too low. I ain't gonna say that. But it's gonna be in the mid 50s.
I'd offer him 40, and if you didn't like
Like,
it, I'd tell him to kick rocks, and we'll trade for your replacement.
oh,
Oh,
okay,
you think we can't find another 7th rounder? Don't worry, we can find another 7th rounder, Brock.
Whoa.
Jimmy took us to a Super Bowl. Just know that. Jimmy took us to the Super Bowl, buddy. Just know that. That will be my negotiating tactic with him.
Yeah, well.
Oh, you think we can't make another you, Brock? Don't worry, we can make another you.
Get him back. Yeah, but who's that going to be? I'm not even too sure of that.
I don't know.
I think we got lucky. I think we got lucky with that. I even think we got lucky with this shit. That's what I'm saying. We can't bank on this.
No doubt, we did get lucky on it, but Shanny can take like mediocre quarterbacks and work a little bit of magic. I mean, we seen it with Jimmy.
No, he didn't do that shit with Hoyer.
Hoyer's not a fucking mediocre quarterback. He's a career backup. Any starting level quarterback, I think Shanny could work some magic with.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, even David Carr, I think, would be all right in this offense.
I still said if we don't do Brock, we could probably fucking take on Cousins' salary. Fucking chase second rounder for Cousins. I'd actually almost fucking probably do that.
I mean, theoretically, we could just be like, Brock, you're playing on the franchise, and
or franchise.
You don't like it too fucking bad.
Yeah, so could do that. But I think they're going to pay him. I honestly think they're going to pay him. Now, is he going to get Dak money? I don't think he's going to get Dak money, but he's going to fall in line with the Trevor and the Love and shit. I mean, I think that's kind of in line with probably where he's at, especially if he goes to the playoffs. And I mean, I don't know. Trevor Lawrence look fucking trash, and he ain't.
That's more the reason not to pay him. You're proving my point.
Yeah, but he looks better than Trevor though. He plays as of right now. He's a better quarterback than Trevor Lawrence. So
as of right now, but I mean, I don't know if you put him in this offense and put fucking Brock on that offense.
I don't know. Trevor Lawrence pretty fucking trash.
So is the Jaguars' offense.
No, they got decent.
What do they have?
They got fucking Etienne. They
Decent.
got
What
fucking
is your definition of decent?
Calvin Ridley. They got Etienne.
He's gone. He's on the Titans.
Calvin Ridley is?
Yeah, he ain't even there.
Who else? Christian Kirk. I mean, he ain't that great, but I mean, he's somewhat all right.
This
I
is
thought they had someone else.
barrel offense. This is my point. They got the rookie out of LSU. What's his name? The rookie, the big dude.
Oh, yeah.
Brian. I got him on fantasy squad.
Brian Washington.
Not Brian Washington. That's who we went to high school with.
Big B. Not Big B.
I'm mashing, Papa. Now I'm working. I'm chilling and getting paid to podcast.
Got Etienne. They got Gabe there. Brian Thomas. There you go.
Brian Thomas.
And Evan Ingram. Yeah, I mean, well, Duvernay. They call shit for Mac Jones.
Evan Ingram ain't even playing. He's been hurt. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, Trevor has looked like shit, but I mean, when you look at what he has to work with, what does he have to work with? Etienne hasn't even been good this year.
Well, but that goes to that. If you're such a good quarterback and you fucking up there, you should be able to do that with anybody, right?
I don't think he's that good. I think he might be good, but he's not an elite or nothing like that. That's what I'm saying. If you put Brock with that roster, what would Brock do with that fucking roster? I don't think he'd do shit either.
He'd probably do a little more than what fucking Trevor's doing. But Trevor doing some bonehead ass shit. Yeah, but Trevor doing some bonehead shit when he's back there. His mistakes.
Smitty says Ronnie Bell cut yet? Not yet. Why the fuck is your boy not in there, Womack? Terrace Marshall should be in there. Why is he not?
Oh yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, like, come on. I said that last week, or I said someone earlier this week. I was like, fuck, I forgot we had this dude. Yeah, why don't we put him on there? He can't be no
Terrace
worse.
Marshall, Cowing. Cowing is our fastest receiver, and we don't give him no run.
Yeah, even just to stretch down the field.
Brandon, the shorts. I don't know. That's no big deal. We've all played football and fucking yelled at each other and all that type of shit before. I don't think that's as big of a deal. Yeah, not about shorts, but I mean other stuff. You know?
Well, I made this shit on Twitter. I was like, okay, two things didn't come out of this. One, motherfuckers gonna be like, oh man, like nobody's feeling Shannon no more. They ain't even listening to his fucking rules. Or Shannon getting in his ass is like, all right, yeah, still my team. They'd be like, all right, well, this dude still got some fire in him, and they'll follow him. So they either ain't fucking with him or
Conley. Yeah, Conley should be getting run too over the fucking that dude.
Yeah, anybody. And I said fucking Ronnie Bell was
Travis Taylor over Ronnie Bell right now. Shit.
I said Ronnie Bell was fucking trash too. I said this shit for like 2 years. I'm like, fucking rookie year. I was like, yeah, but he ain't. Even in the offseason was talking about that shit. I was like, yeah, but he ain't the fucking one. I was like, he's fucking kind of weak.
Oh, that's a good point, Smitty. I could see possibly you getting traded during the season. If it keeps going the way it's going, Washington would still be a good suit for him, but what would they be willing to give up is the question. Would it be anything that would help us during the season? I don't know.
Why? We're not going to draft no tackle. I don't know. Fucking, we should just tank for 2 years and just get Arch Manning.
There you go. Arch be balling.
Yeah, he got a weird little release though.
Before the Alabama game, they were beating the shit out of Georgia 21-0 last I checked.
Bro.
Jeremy Chin.
Yeah, I like Jeremy Chin. I liked him coming out.
Oh, 30-7 Bama up on Georgia. That's going to put them as the top team in the nation with that win. In case you guys are into college football.
But yeah, Jeremy Chin, for sure. Jeremy Chin's a fucking good one. I don't know what he's like now. He was good a couple seasons ago. Dude, this fucking kid's out there. Not too much. Fucking screaming. That's that shit. Oh yeah, you need defensive tackles too. Jordan, who got hurt? Jordan Elliott got hurt. Oh no, the fucking the linebacker, right? Robinson.
Ricky, I'm just counting him as a nothing as of now.
Yeah. But I'm kind of, like I said this last week too. I'm kind of almost interested to see what he can do, because if he comes in after being shot in fucking balls, hey, I'll eat it. I don't give a fuck.
Well, Smitty's talking about one of the DTs and picks
for the
from which
Cowboys.
team?
Talking about the Cowboys, I think.
I think the
What are you talking about?
Redskins might have some pieces. We could probably get that tight end they got, the rookie Ben Sinnott. He's good. I think he'll be a
For
good
who?
tight end.
Cowboys?
Commanders, not Redskins.
Oh, Commanders. Yeah. Well, Commanders are
Can we
giving
get
us
Mike
nothing.
Holmgren out of retirement?
All right. I get Gruden. Fuck it. Get the fucking
Shit, I would take
Gruden.
Mike Shanahan. Shit, I wanted Mike Shanahan over Kyle initially.
He's hella old, dude. He ain't gonna fucking come out.
Still, at least he probably could win a Super Bowl without fucking choking it away. He never really
Fucking
choked games.
McVay. Fuck around and get McVay. McVay would probably fucking cool with us.
McVay. Oh, we got to talk about McVay's son and Kyle too. That was that picture was that was terrible.
That shit's funny.
He sunned
I
his
was like,
ass.
and the fact that he's hella short too, fucking doing that shit to him, fucking made that shit hella more hilarious.
I'll throw an idea out here. I'll throw an idea. You guys tell me if you like it. We trade Kyle Shanahan for picks, and then we get Bill Belichick. What do you guys think about that?
I mean,
we
go
could possibly get a first and a second round pick for Mr. Kyle. And you've seen in the past there's teams like that just can't get over that hump and just need a change of the Tony Dungy over the Gruden over Tony Dungy. That was one.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's more than a couple examples out there, but that's the main one that comes to my head right now.
Harbaugh, I'm fucking Harbaugh coming in, fucking for
but we didn't win it. Yeah, but we didn't win it. I'm saying like to come back, that team that couldn't get over the hump and then was propelled over the top by the trading the coach or whatever.
I was saying that dude's hella short, fucking doing that shit on him. I was like, this guy.
I swear he looks like a generic ass Fortnite character. That's what he looked like. What's that one dude? Jonesy. Yeah. A male cheerleader. Looked like a male cheerleader too. Jumping around and shit. Angry ass Rice Krispie elf dude. But Papa J likes the Belichick move. I mean, sometimes you got to make that move and shake shit up, though. I mean, sometimes you got to.
I wouldn't be.
Now, we definitely got to wait until the end of the season, but the problem is Belichick's going to go somewhere, and I think he's a great coach still. I know a lot of people want to be like, oh, well, he didn't do shit after Brady left. That roster was depleted, and Brady left, and he went to a loaded roster. Of course, he has a chance to win the Super Bowl, but Belichick was left with the pieces. I mean, you have no quarterback and a shitty roster. What coach is going to win with that? Like, I don't see any coach in that scenario doing anything. So, I mean, I think got to give Belichick another shot. He's going to go to a team like Philly or possibly the New York Giants, where he has ties to the Giants, as winning 2 Super Bowls with them as a DC. What did he say?
He said we got the game in hand. Kyle got to be a head coach or OC. Yeah.
Well, that's an issue. I've been saying there needs to be some checks and balances in this fucking team. Kyle should not have so much power. You need a vet OC or a vet DC, and there's nobody there that can stand up to him. And Wilkes was probably standing up to him, and he didn't like that shit. He sent him packing. You need somebody who's gonna like challenge Kyle, who's gonna get in his face and be like, "Yo, shut the fuck up and run the ball," or something like that. You know, he don't like that presence around though. Yeah. He likes having these inexperienced DCs and no OC. So why is that? Because he loves the power. He don't want to experience vet quarterback either. Why is that? Because he loves the power. Yeah, this guy should have been on rings of fucking power. Sauron over here. Fuck.
The rings of power. Yeah, I mean, he's an arrogant ass motherfucker though too. Anyway, we all said that shit, but it's like every time you see it, it's like, bro, this dude is more and more just fucking on his own nuts. Like, come on, dude. Like, I don't understand the shit that you do. Like, you think you could win with trash ass?
That little laugh he does and shit.
Yeah, like you need a fucking O-line. Nah, man, we're just, we'll use him. I don't care who the fuck we got. Like, what? Oh yeah, we got Mason. I'll fucking run him 50 times a game. Like, dude, come on, man. Like, you're a schmuck. You're a schmuck.
Run the restroom.
I don't know. What should that be it for the Niners? I don't know. Well, here, let's talk about the standouts of the game. right? Because we're gonna go on that. Purdy for sure. Like I said, without trade BA for Mike Tomlin. Tomlin ain't going nowhere. It's crazy how Mike Tomlin is in the playoffs more often than not with his fucking trash ass team. That's crazy to me. So sound to the game, Purdy for sure. He did his thing. I mean, I know Nip was fucking saying that, yeah, just because we were playing the Rams, and I don't know, I want to see it against good teams, but I don't know, no quarterback with nothing that's going to fucking beat good coach defenses. Like that hardly ever happens. But Purdy did his fucking thing. No Avengers, so to say. So he stood out. They said he had 6 drops on him. Someone else said 4. I don't know. Even if there's 4 drops on him, he still fucking balled out. So there was that. Jennings doing his thing. I think Jennings was real nice in giving fucking I think he's real nice in giving Ayuk his contract. But nah. Yeah, so Jennings fucking did his thing. 175 yards. Now I'm telling you, I didn't think Jennings would do 175. I thought he'd come through with a couple, plays and shit like that. But Jennings is saying, like, fuck it, give me the ball. If Ayuk don't want it, throw me the fucking ball. We'll do that shit. So that's what he did. Offense, Jordan Mason. Jordan Mason still, he got stuffed on a couple plays, but I mean, he still ran for 77 yards. So not great, but still a solid outing. I mean, almost 80 yards. Yeah, who else in there? Saubert. Did Saubert make some plays? Saubert might have made some plays. He seems like a decent guy. He's better than Dwelly. I think Saubert's better than Dwelly. So take that for what it's worth. But what else? I mean, Ayuk got open on that one. Pretty sure threw it, but I mean, it's whatever. Ayuk could come around. I know we kind of killing on Ayuk right now because he ain't doing shit, but that's only because he didn't have no training camp. And you need to get in fucking training camp. I said this shit. I was like, Bosa is going to be fucking weak last year because he do this. Lo and behold, he's fucking trash. Said Ayuk is going to come in fucking look like shit. Came in and looked like shit. Even when Debo fucking held out, I knew he wasn't going to look good, and he hasn't. He looked good after that, though. So maybe we'll see what goes on with that. But, yeah, 6 drops, 8 misses. Yeah, but then you had someone else saying it was 4 drops. So I don't know. I'll go with the 6 because it sounds better. He had 6 drop passes. He would have been 28-30 for 300-something yards, 3 touchdowns. So, yeah, Purdy did awesome. Debo doesn't play tomorrow. Debo might play tomorrow. I don't know. I wouldn't rush Debo back. I don't think this is a game to bring him back. If it was me, personally, I'd sit Debo again for the week.
So we're doing the what ifs out here, huh?
The what ifs what? No, we ain't doing no what ifs. Just talking about the standouts. There weren't very many.
You're doing the what if Purdy had, if these guys would have caught it, blah blah blah. If this, if that.
No, I'm just saying that some people said 6 drops. Some said 4. I said I'll go with 6. I'll go with 6 to sound better.
If you threw the ball to Ayuk, you would have won the game too. So we can go that way if you want.
Yeah, but you up fucking 21 to fucking 7 at that point. So it's
we're not gonna do it. We're not doing it. It was a good game. Let's leave it at that. We don't need to skip anymore.
But that's not the game that caught.
But if we're gonna do that, then we could take away points too.
How? What point?
Because he missed out Ayuk on a wide open touchdown.
Yeah, but you were still up 21-7 with 6 minutes left, so it doesn't.
Okay, but he still should have made that throw. So let's not do.
But the defense should have held a fucking 14-point lead with 6 minutes. That's
all right, but still, that don't excuse missing the.
Nah, that don't, because he already threw for 3 touchdowns, almost 300 yards.
Who cares? He didn't win the game. He only got 24 points on the board.
Yeah, he didn't do that. Yeah, because fucking special teams fucking up in the defense. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, and that's what quarterbacks have to deal with. They don't play on super teams. Like Josh Allen does that on a weekly basis. So I want to hear it.
He fucking doesn't do shit.
You don't want to talk about that.
Shape. Maybe.
Burrow 0-3 and Allen 3-0. If you're watching the podcast,
tomato cans.
There's one of us here that tells them consistently that Josh Allen is a better quarterback than Joe Burrow. And
Burrow should have won that game. That's another motherfucker. Had 3 touchdowns.
All I gotta say is 3-0
and still lost.
That's it.
And we'll see. We'll see what Josh Allen look like against the Ravens. You can play the fucking Dolphins and the fucking whoever else. All these fucking tomato cans.
Has a good point. He might have just dropped it. Yeah. Good point.
Man, I don't think he would have dropped it though. If he
Woody misses fucking kicks. That's the job. 55-yarder in a dome, and you can't make the fucking kick. Like
you can't even make that. Like, come on.
People are like, what are you expecting to make every kick? No, I expect him to make the kicks we drafted him to fucking make. 55 yards in a dome with no wind at all is a makeable kick. In this era where dudes are kicking 66-yard field goals, 60-yard field goals every week, I expect him to make every 55-yard attempt. Yes.
Undrafted
in the third round.
Undrafted.
You want to talk about draft position?
Kicks.
That draft position comes with the expectation that you're going to make the kicks that need to be fucking made.
Yeah, 100. So
Purdy did right by not throwing that ball to Brandon? How so?
Well, he didn't.
Should have. Josh Allen is average? I don't know about that, Papa. I don't know. He's doing it with how many all-pro or Pro Bowl level dudes on
We're going to see tomorrow. Let him fucking go against the fucking Ravens. Someone who doesn't have a combined. Dude, all his teams that he faced out combined one fucking win.
Josh Allen probably good with the Panthers. Andy Dalton came in there balling out. Shit. Lit up the fucking Raiders.
So, I don't know. But there weren't too many standouts. Warner kind of did his thing, but didn't. I don't know. He was kind of lulled to sleep on a couple. What you call it? Your boy, Diamador Lenore did good. Chavez gave up that one. That's what I'm saying. There wasn't too many standouts.
Just one wins. I don't care.
Just get fucking wins. Yeah, I don't know. Injuries. So going into this week, like I was saying before, I don't think I play Debo this week. I wait till next week when we got a division game. Because like he was saying, those are the most important. So I wait, give Debo another week of rest. I don't think we necessarily need him to play the Patriots. So, but if you lose it to fucking Drake May, dude, I don't like
fucking Drake.
Anyone ain't fucking.
We're not losing this game. If we lose this game, I'll tell you the season's over myself.
Yeah, it's done. Yeah, it'll be over with. There's no way we can lose that fucking game. But yeah, I wouldn't. In Kittle's talking about. I wouldn't even fucking. I keep the same team fucking last week to ensure. No, we don't. We don't need.
I would play Kittle. You need Kittle. I think you need Kittle. Kittle's underrated in this offense.
He is, but I wouldn't. But because of the injuries, like no matter how it is, what he's got a hamstring or something like that, those could fucking linger. So that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't even fuck with him. Playing that shit. If it was like a rib or something like that, like yeah, you could play. But hamstrings, them fucking soft tissues, the tissues, dog.
Yeah.
Hamstrings, cankles, any of that shit, just fucking sit out. Because we're playing Drake May. So, yeah, I don't know. But when you said Trent with the toe, you said Trent's questionable with the toe. I haven't read that, but if he is, I mean, then you have
again, you don't know shit. So
more because it was never said. He's playing. It
was said on 95.7. What are you talking about? They were talking about it yesterday when I said it.
No one even mentioned this shit. No one even mentioned.
Who do you fucking follow? I don't know who you fucking follow.
I follow all the fucking ones that are writing about the team.
Well, they don't know shit. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Trent was questionable with the toe injury.
I listen to 95.7.
It's common knowledge.
It's not fucking questionable. Right. It's not common knowledge. It's not questionable. It wasn't said on none of the fucking press conferences. Kyle never mentioned it in any press conference that he was questionable. Nothing. And that's straight from the source. Not 95 point fucking whatever. The lanes. Bonta.
I don't like Willard that much. But everybody else is cool. Willard's like he's a little fucking homer.
Beat De La Salle right now? Yeah, you probably be right. There was a time with De La Salle. Shit, they had fucking Maurice Jones-Drew. Who else they had? DJ Williams.
SF Gate, left tackle, Trent Williams, toe and safety, Talanoa Hufanga ankle were surprise additions to the 49ers injury report Friday as each missed practice. Both are questionable for Sunday's game against the Patriots, head coach Kyle Shanahan said after Friday's practice. So that's from the motherfucking Mr. Ed horse's mouth. I don't know what horse you were talking about. This was from Seabiscuit's mouth, okay?
Okay.
Get
well,
out
there you go.
With this shit.
Seabiscuit.
Oh, now you believe it, huh? You
yeah,
believe fucking me.
I ain't bring
you
nothing.
Fucking weak ass SF Gate.
No, I'm not even subscribed to SF Gate, so there you go. All right, well, there it is. And
if you listen to me and the Niners,
there it is.
Much better fucking situation.
No, we fucking wouldn't.
You're not listening. Just listen.
Just all right,
listen.
Well, just we don't need him. So, you on the so are we going to put? So, do you think we're going to put?
Just listen.
Say so. Then we're going to put more on the left side, probably.
That's why you were doing up downs. Remember?
Listen. You don't listen.
Because you don't listen on the practice field. You're doing
I'm doing up downs because Joe can throw the fucking. No, it's because Joe can throw the fucking ball. And fucking outstretched fingertipped it.
It's my quarterback. Don't be blaming. Don't be blaming quarterback.
Yeah, I'm calling her out. I'm calling you out, Joe. Yeah, man. So do you think Burford is going to actually start?
No,
he's going to start.
I don't think so.
He might.
I don't think he start, but I think
if why would
if he struggles, I think if he struggles, if what's his name struggles, you could see Burford get some run at right tackle. McKivitz, if he continues to struggle in the pass game, you can see, you can see it. Burford possibly.
I don't know, man. So, once again, this is another injury fucking filled week, but I don't think we need to bring anyone back for this team or this game just yet. But if you're really worried about not going into 4-4 of the week, maybe they do. Maybe they just say fuck it and bring everybody in. Trent, you're fucking doing that because we're not losing another game. Could do that, but I don't think so.
I agree. Not only that, Papa, but if you're so concerned with having a tight end block, why don't you just get a good blocking tight end and then you can use Kittle in the routes, run 2 tight end sets, and have the other tight end block? Like, is that like above Kyle's comprehension? Like, what the fuck? Like, come on. On a positive note from the game last week, finally running behind the fullback, running out of an I type of formation behind the fullback. Juszczyk was
throwing to the fullback.
That was nice. We've been calling for that for years on this podcast. Glad to see Kyle watches.
Yeah, using them in the pass game too would fucking help. Helped him a little bit. Yeah. Use them in the pass game. I'm telling you, dude. I used to watch some games with fucking Rathman was in. Walsh would do cold shit with fucking Rathman. That was the fullback. Like, come on. Yeah. Even Seafor would do some fucking cold shit with Rathman.
Give him a carry on a short yardage. That would be nice too. Got a short yardage fullback to get the first down for you.
Yeah. So, what do you say? All right, enough fucking Niners. Yeah, let's do the Pickems. Ready for the Pickems. All right.
We need some pickup music. We need to get some. That's what we need. We need more music in this podcast.
More music.
So we can get a live. Let's get a live band in here. Fuck it.
They not like us. Good. Fuck Drake.
Let's hold on. Let's see what this music sounds like. This is the standard StreamYard music. Let's just fuck it for the hell of it. Let's see. Acoustic cinematic. No.
Oh, okay. The sitar. Are we gonna fucking?
No. Feeding the ducks. Who the fuck came up with this shit? Nah, we can't rock with this shit. We need a mustard or we need some kind of producer to produce.
That's the closest you're gonna get to fucking mustard.
This is the most generic ass Woolworth shit. Wow, StreamYard got to step up their production game.
All right.
Pickem. Oh, that's one I added, but yeah. All right, we're gonna have to work on that. We're gonna have to get some primetime style music.
I'll go in the lab. I'll go with Chevy in the lab. Make some new GDBs fucking music. All right. So who'd you pick on the Pickems? Did you pick the Cowboys or the Giants?
I took the Cowboys minus 4.5. Yeah.
It was 5.5.
I think
That's why I
everybody
did
did.
check that shit.
Rob didn't take Rob took the Giants. That was fishy too, man. That field goal they
telling
missed.
You, that
not
was,
to
and he
cover
just
the
kicked it.
spread. This dude never misses.
That's what I'm saying.
Fishy.
He kicked it. I don't even consider that a miss. That was a Vegas call. He kicked that shit too. He just kicked it like to fucking kick it. He didn't even look like
scent of the salmon out there. That shit was fishy.
Scent of the salmon. There you
Papa
go.
took the Giants.
It's not your girl. It was just.
Well, if it was 4.5, you're good. But if it was at 5 or 5.5.
All right. So this is a big division game. The Saints and the Falcons. I'm taking the Saints. Oh, it's at 10 a.m. So 12 a.m. if you're on Central Time. It's actually that's the thing about watching that shit.
What's that fucking night?
If you're on Central Time. No, if you're on Central Time. I said it's 12.
12 a.m.? What the fuck are you talking about?
It's at 12.
You said 12 a.m.
I said 10 a.m. It's 12 if it's Central
12
Time.
12 a.m. Oh, fuck it.
I didn't say 12 a.m. Fuckface.
You did. We got it on tape, and we got people here who see.
I
Anyway,
said 10 a.m.
Carry you the fuck on.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, I take the Saints on that. Cousins.
You got the Saints?
2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row. Cousins almost fucking hit. Almost came through.
I got the Falcons.
Got jerked.
I don't know. I know they got some history. I think there's been some blowouts in this series, but I'm not paying attention to it. I'm just going to go with this. My gut says the Falcons on this.
Yeah. All right.
I don't trust David Carr. I trust Cousins more than David Carr.
And it's 1.5. Spread's 1.5.
It's basically
in favor of Falcons. Just because they're at home, they get the hometown favorite. Rams and the Bears.
True.
10 o'clock game. To spread is minus 2.5 for the Bears. I'm taking the Rams.
I will take the Bears in this one for the upset.
Caleb, take the nail painter.
Actually, no. I'm fuck that. I'm taking the Rams. I'll go with the Rams. Stanford over Caleb.
Stanford over Caleb. There you go. Next one, we got the Vikings at the Packers. Packers minus 2.5. Favor of the Packers. I'm taking the Vikings. Out of that, I don't know. Is Jordan Love? When's Jordan Love? I guess
back.
Is he back?
He's back.
He's back.
I don't know. You might not believe me. Maybe you want to hear the fucking coach, McCarthy, say it or something.
Yeah, I'll fucking check different sources.
Yeah, go ahead.
For sure. Yeah. Sam Darnold. I can't believe fucking Sam Darnold is doing 3-0, but it could be a possible upset. Give
me the Packers.
It's still Darnold
on the grass, outside of the dome, the elements of nature. I got the Packers. Nacho cheese day.
Yeah, Darnold's gonna revert, but sooner or later, Darnold's gonna
he's
gonna lose his glass slipper and fucking.
Just start seeing ghosts close to Halloween.
He's gonna kids see ghosts. All right, yeah. So is that a standout game? Maybe. It is for the division.
Yeah, I mean that's a big game. Probably a game of the week, I would say.
And then 2-1-3-0. And if the Packers win, they'll be tied atop the division, I believe. So there you go. Next up, we have the Steelers and the Colts. Steelers are
ugly. Turnover field. It's gonna be like a
1.5,
like 19-16 type of game.
Steelers are 1.5 point favorites on the road. So
I'll take the Steelers. I like Justin Fields is doing enough. He's not turning over the ball. They're winning. Running game. He's hitting some passes to Pickens that got called back too. There's a couple. I think big throws to Pickens. I know for sure the last one
had a fucking definite win.
I'll take the Steelers on the road. Anthony Richardson looked so sketchy at times. I never thought he was gonna be this dude like everybody else. Like he can run, but passing.
I thought he was good.
He got an
I thought he
arm
was a good
too.
quarterback. I thought he was the best quarterback coming out. But then again, like I said,
is gonna be what I say. Inconsistent.
Florida. You know me. This goes
He's
back to
still young.
Florida.
He can get better. He can get better. But as of now, I don't see him as a really consistent threat. So give me the
Florida.
Steelers defense and TJ Watt to win that one with the strip sack or something. He'll have
the
some
real
kind of
game wrecker.
fumble.
The real game wrecker. You don't need no stinking folks in the
Watt makes a play in that game at some point. A strip sack, I say.
Next up, we got the Broncos and the Jets. Jets -6.5 at home. Jets are gonna win, but I will take the Broncos just for the sake of the spread.
What is it, 6.5?
Yeah.
I'll go with the Broncos. I say they might keep it close. Jets win by maybe a field goal.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
I don't think they're gonna cover.
That's what I think too.
They might though. They might just blow them out of the water. But Broncos played really good last week against the Buccaneers, so they might be playing some inspired football.
Inspired.
They got a good defense. Defense has been playing pretty good for the Broncos, so maybe they can get to old man Rodgers and force a turnover or something to stay in the game. Possibly. I don't think they'll win, but I think they'll keep it close.
Yeah, they'll keep it definitely under 6.5.
Broncos and the
3 or 4.
I could see that one being another under type of game too.
Yeah, for sure. Next up, we got the Schmeagles, Eagles Schmeagles, and the Bucks. All right. Eagles are 2.5 point favorites on the road against the Bucks. I'm taking the Bucks.
Hey, I got the Bucks in this one as well. They handled them pretty easily last year in the playoffs. Now I know you got Saquon back there, that makes a difference, but I just don't have any confidence in the Eagles defense.
Their fucking defense is horrendous. That pass defense is fucking. Thought we were bad. God damn, they're fucking really bad because they ain't got no linebackers.
Baker's been okay this year, so I'll take the Bucks. Give me the Bucks.
Yeah. Next up is the Bungholes and the Panthers. 4.5 points with the
Andy Dalton Bowl.
Bengals, yeah, the Bengals being the favorites. I'm taking the Bengals because you got to fucking win one somewhere.
I'll take the Panthers in this one, get the upset, and prove my point that Burrow really ain't that dude.
Burrow been playing good for the last 2 games.
Yeah, sure he is. It's wins and losses, right? That's what it was with Brock, so it's wins and losses.
Yeah, Mahomes had 2 picks and fucking 2 touchdowns. And he
No, we're not talking about Mahomes. Let's leave Mahomes out of this.
Mashmomes. All right, so yeah, that one's. I think the Bengals should win that handily.
I got the upset.
Who will win against the spread?
So we have look for Xavier Leggett to get a touchdown in this game.
Who did I start? Fucking Devontae was out, so I started. I think Odunze. Rome. All right, next up we got the Jaguars at the Texans -6.5 for the Texans at home, and I'm taking the Texans because Jaguars ain't worth the fuck.
I want to take the Texans. I'm a little hesitant, but I'm going to take them anyway. I'll take the Texans, but I think this is one of them games where it's like,
and it's a division game.
Yeah, it's division. They could cover. The Jags could cover, but I'm going to just go with the favorite in this one. But I could definitely see the Jags pulling the upset or keeping it close. Some weird bounces.
That stinker CJ Stroud fucking put up last week.
Yeah, CJ didn't look good at all in that game. I think he's still learning.
So
Diggs, they're still gelling. No Mixon either. He needs Mixon. And Mixon's a big factor for that Houston team.
Maybe.
Definitely. That dude was
you in the Matrix, son. You in the Matrix, son.
Well, that's what happens when you're going off of
there you go. All right. I don't know what you said.
Oh, I said fuck,
I don't know what you said. Are you freezing?
No, I'm here.
Yeah.
I said Mixon was
all right. Next up, we got the Washington Commanders at the Cardinals. Oh, yeah. There it is. But yeah, I still got the Texans in that. Next up, Washington Commanders at the Cardinals Schmardinals. Cardinals 3.5-point favorites at home, but I am taking Washington. I will take Washington. Washington versus the Cardinals, 3.5-point favorites for the Cardinals. I'm taking the Commanders.
It's in Arizona.
It's in Arizona. I'm still taking the Commanders.
I think I'm gonna take that's a tough one. I think I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. No, 3.5. I'll take the Commanders. Yeah. I think this can be this has potential to be a really high scoring game. You got two quarterbacks who are kind of finding their stride in Jaden Daniels and Kyler Murray. So look for a possible shootout in this game. Another one because Jaden Daniels just won one last week. So
he's he looked good last week too. He did his thing.
Papa got Arizona.
Papa, you got Papa John got Arizona. You about to send some Papa John for the game? Ari. Okay, cool. Next up, we have the New England Patriots at the Niners. Niners are 9.5-point favorites. Drake May. That's all I'm saying. If you can't beat fucking Drake May by at least 10 points, I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, he's starting?
I think he is. Well, I'll say he is. I mean, who else they fucking got?
They got Brissett still. He was starting for them.
Well, even better. So,
Niners. I'll pick the Niners.
Yeah, take Niners. We talked about that game, so we don't really have to get into that.
It's minus 9.5 though, right? So I think
minus 9.5.
For with the spread, damn, that's a tough one. Those 9.5 ones are tricky. I'll take the Patriots with the spread.
I may switch it up. As of right now, I'm still taking the Niners. But we'll see. Now the fuckboy bowl. The fuck bowl is Cleveland Browns at the Oakland Raiders. No Devontae. Raiders are 1.5-point favorites. I am going against the Browns because Raiders are in disarray. Coach calling out players.
I'm just ahead.
Raiders calling out plays. Some players make business decisions. Well, we're going to make business decisions too.
What is this one?
This is the Browns at the Raiders. You pick the Niners, they lose. Oh, wow. Yeah, don't pick the Niners then, Papa.
I'll take the damn, this is an ugly game. I'll take the Browns.
You can take the Browns. I took the Browns. Brown schmounds. Yeah, Raiders are in a little more disarray than the Browns.
Yeah.
But and no Devontae. No Devontae Adams.
Oh, that's even better.
That's another reason I'll take the Browns. Yep.
All right. What else we got? What else we got?
Cleveland. All right. So next up right here, the Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Diego Chargers. Chargers at home, but the Chiefs are 7.5-point favorites on the road. And I'm taking the Chiefs because I can see that. I don't think the Chargers have enough firepower to kind of keep up with them.
Give me the Chiefs as well.
So
I think I want to say that the Chargers can keep it close, but I don't even know if Herbert's playing. That's the problem. He's dinged up with the high ankle sprain, so I don't know. I'll take the Chiefs in that one. I'll take the Chiefs to cover. Right.
Next up, this is the standout game. This is the game I want to fucking see. Is the Buffalo Bills at the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens are 2.5-point favorites at home, and I'm taking Baltimore. Because fuck Josh Allen. He ain't showing me shit. And we gonna see.
I got Buffalo in this game.
I bet you do. Now who likes the Buffalo, huh? Now it's fucking Buffalo, right? Yeah. No more combined fucking. Well, now, yeah. We got combined 1 win. Ravens got 1 win, too. I think fucking Lamar does it big. Stunts on him. So
we'll see.
Papa got KC, and Papa got Buffaloes, too. He got the Buffaloes as well. All right. That's a standout game. That's a good game. Next up, Jesus Christ. This was a fucking coin flip. So we got the Tennessee Titans at the fucking Miami Dolphins, where the Titans are a 0.5-point favorites. But I'm taking the Dolphins.
I'll take the Titans in this one. I think they get on the winning side of things.
Finally catch one. Somehow. Some way.
Well, Skylar Thompson is the somehow. I don't trust him at all.
Yeah, and fucking Will
He'll
Levis.
Be quarterback in that Dolphins team.
Will Levis fucking sucks too, but he might get his win. He might get the win, but I'll take the Dolphins.
Actually, my bad. Huntley's quarterbacking. Snoop Huntley.
Oh, and the Titans?
No, yeah, on the Dolphins game. Tua's still out. Papa, yeah. It's gonna be
so Huntley. That month, he might as well just. Well, that's a wrap for fucking Tua. As far as I'm concerned, it's fucking that dude's. He's fucking all the way out of here. I give him some fucking severance, from a couple million. Be like, hey, you don't need this for your fucking CT appointments, dog. I'll pay you this year, but that's it. And last we have the Monday night game. So the Sunday night game was the Bills and Ravens. That's good. So we got another doubleheader Monday night. Titans and Dolphins, which is trash. And then last one, we have the Seahawks at the Detroit Lions, where the Lions are 4.5-point favorites. Favoritos.
Get out over here.
He's taking 10. And I am taking the Lions. Because like I said, I think the Seahawks are a mirage.
I got the Seahawks in this one.
As of right now.
I think they're 6-0 against the Lions the last 6 games, I believe. Something like that.
Oh, taking the history.
Going history on this one.
Taking history. Her story. Okay, so that should be it on that. Yeah, so there you go.
The Lions haven't looked that good this year.
They haven't.
Lions have looked like
they're 2-1, but they're 2-1. Yeah, they're 2-1. I don't think they're gonna have that year that they fucking had last year.
They kind of had some gifts against Cardinals last week too. Probably should have lost that game.
Yeah, I think they'll probably go in as a wild card. I don't think they win that division, honestly. I think Packers probably win that division or the Vikings. But I don't think.
Says every time he picks against the Seahawks, they win, so he's taking Seattle this week.
They pick Seattle.
I ain't even worried about Seattle. We got our own fish right now.
We got our own fucking problems. Yeah, we sure do.
About anybody in our division, worry about ourselves. Shit.
Worry about us. All right, so there goes your pick 'em for week 4. Now, get to this. Here, how about we get to this? Let's get to fucking boxing. We already talked about Berlanga, and who is this? We're talking about Anthony Joshua, just looking like a fucking bum, which he is.
He got smoked. I picked Joshua too.
Yeah, that guy's.
But I did say Dubois has punching power. He has knockout power. But yeah, I didn't expect that.
He was getting touched though. It just fucking Joshua just got. I don't know what the fuck his problem
Joshua was just loading up, trying to slug it out instead of just working behind the 1-2. He was trying to swing for the fences and got clipped a couple times. That's what got him knocked out too. He had Dubois hurt and in trouble, and he wanted to just like go for the knockout punch instead of just kind of picking him, putting a little more seasoning on it, a little lemon pepper,
a little Mrs. Dash
barbecue glaze,
put a little Miss Dash on it,
some chimichurri, if you will. Yeah, a little seasoning.
But he didn't do that. He fucking
went to salt. Instead, he got fucking peppered. He got kung pao. He got kung pao. Ghost peppered up. Now comes the Matrix.
You sure fucking did.
Reaching around like, he was out.
I think that was it. Yeah, because I don't know who else is fucking boxing. Oh yeah, fucking Haney decided now he wants to fucking sue Ryan Garcia. He wants to sue him for fucking battery. That's the first I've ever seen.
That was the weakest shit I've heard
from boxing. He's getting sued for battery. You get sued for
battery. The weakest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah. Battery. What else? Battery. Some other fucking shit. I don't know. I put it in there. What the fuck did it say? That shit was the
It
funniest
was
shit, dude.
Battery, and then
Some
messing
other
up
bullshit.
the brand or his image or some shit.
Yeah, like he didn't already fucking do that.
I
Yeah,
don't even think he's gonna win the
battery
case.
fraud and unjust enrichment. Like you fucking
I
idiot.
don't
Like
think he really has a case that much for the weight
no, you
because he
don't.
agreed to it. They signed off
Yeah,
on that.
yeah, you took the
But the
money.
steroids, he does have something there, but
Under
I don't
what
know. That's
fraud?
gonna be tricky to prove because
He
you're
already
gonna
got
have to
suspended for that
prove.
shit.
Yeah, but that's not civil though. That's other discipline from the sanctioning bodies. But as far as like what Devin Haney's seeking is civil. So I mean, he could get paid out for that part.
I don't even know.
It all depends
I
on
just
who
don't.
knew
I just
when
don't
and what
see.
they knew and when they knew. So it depends. Like if Haney and them knew that Ryan tested dirty and went ahead with the fight, then the case is out the door, out the window. But if they didn't know, then he may be able to win that portion of the lawsuit. But the battery, you can't. You're not going to win that part. And
But
that's
De La
graceful.
Hoya didn't fucking sue your boy
Vargas,
Vargas when he fucking found out about that shit. I know he won, but he didn't do no.
Mosley too.
Like
Mosley got caught when he fought De La Hoya. It's just interesting. I don't understand it.
this dude's on some
And for
bullshit.
Haney and them to be popping that hood shit and then do that, it's like, come on, man. Like, what is it?
I don't know. That
Which
shit
way
fucking
is
had
it?
me. That shit had me dying. The battery is the fucking funniest part. Like it wasn't battery. That was just you fucking not putting up your fucking block from them fucking left hooks, like you never
Yeah, but
do.
I don't condone what Ryan did either. Ryan is a bitch, doing all that steroid shit and the overweight shit. Like I don't think that gets excused in this. Ryan is a straight up hoe, and he always been a hoe, and he always will be a hoe in my book.
Yeah,
He want to be
true.
like a Kardashian, try to get all this attention all the time on social
Well, yeah. Well,
media.
the antics are always fucking yeah. They're
He
always
got the hoe
annoying.
antics, so
Whole antics. But yeah, I
I don't
mean,
like.
even if though,
I'm
bro,
not a
I don't
Ryan
know.
Garcia fan. I'm not a Haney fan either. I think they're both in the wrong for this. I think the suit is stupid. Get it back in blood. Get it in the ring. That's always what you're supposed to do as a boxer. All this other
So,
shit, like I don't.
so
There's
what
no need
happens?
for shit.
So what happens if they fucking rematch and Ryan fucks him up again with nothing?
I mean, if it's clean, then yeah, then
And then it's gonna be
yeah.
because I don't see Haney even with Ryan being whatever coming in that way. I don't see Haney fucking winning that fight. Honestly, I don't. Now he could take advantage of fucking Ryan's recklessness, but he don't because Haney's like reckless himself because he doesn't cover up. His defense sucks. So I think
Well,
that's
that's
reckless
part
in
of the
itself.
problem is he needs to get a better trainer in there. Maybe somebody more defensive orientated, because this has been an issue. We've been saying this since the Linares fight,
Yeah, that's when I
and
first
he never
put on
cleaned it
this.
up.
Yeah,
He just had smart matchmaking after that, but he never cleaned up the deficiencies in his defense. He's very hittable. Um, but he started fighting older, slower, smaller guys and was able to, mask it a little bit.
yeah,
Um, but
yeah,
Ryan, to his credit, they fought 6 times in the amateurs, so I think he knew what he could do to Devin
yeah.
Haney. I think and that leaked footage just
Yeah,
was
yeah,
just
I was gonna say, yeah, he
regardless.
was doing the
I
same.
didn't see
He
too
was
much
doing the
in
same
there
shit,
though.
huh?
I didn't see too much. Like I didn't see Ryan land anything really
He
clean.
wouldn't.
Maybe
No,
like
he
one,
was no, he was
but
landing.
he didn't rock him or nothing. Like he wasn't hurt or nothing
No,
like
but
that.
he was still getting caught with the fucking left though.
Yeah.
Still,
I
like
mean,
he
yeah.
wasn't doing
He
nothing
just.
that was
I mean, it's boxing basics. Put your fucking
cover
hands
up.
up,
Yeah,
block,
cover up, dude. Like fuck.
and
I
work
mean,
behind the jab. But throw the jab more like De La Hoya style jab, where he's snapping that jab and hurting you with it, as opposed to just flicking it out there. Sometimes, the
yeah,
quicker jab. Maybe just focus on throwing the stiffer one. No Diddy, on that one. But yeah,
yeah. So
definitely. I mean,
I
I
don't
probably
know.
favor Ryan in the rematch. But I mean, these guys have fought like 6 times. They were 3-3 before this in amateurs. So, I mean, it wouldn't shock me if Devin Haney came back and got the redemption, and you could see a third fight, and it would make sense money wise. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah,
Or a
that's for sure
draw,
gonna fucking
possibly.
sell, especially this. Yeah, Bet the draw.
I think after this fight, you would think Haney would take this the rematch if it happens. You think he would take it more serious and defensively work on that all day, every day in the gym and address that a little bit. So maybe I could see possibly Haney winning the rematch. I don't know. We'll get to it when betting comes around and we see the odds. But yeah, I mean, I could see possibly betting on Haney in that one. I don't know.
I mean, we'll see.
We'll see what happens. You're probably about a year away from that fight anyway.
I know Haney better not even try and come to fucking Shakur or fucking Tank because that dude will get fucking washed.
Well, Tank, I've always said Tank would wash Devin easily with the power. That definitely was the case. he would touch that chin.
Because you know he would. You know he would.
And the body shots. I think he would hurt him in the body and then get them hands low and then probably put him out. Yeah, and I think Shakur beats Haney too. Keyshawn Davis, Shakur's running mate, was popping off at Devin Haney this week too. So that's an interesting fight because Keyshawn has, some length, a little bit of pop, an engine. He keeps going. So that would be a nice fight. I think if that gets made, I'll be happy. I think it would be a good test for both fighters, but I think I might favor Keyshawn in that fight. Anything else you got on the boxing?
No,
there was some boxing last night. I didn't really see none.
I haven't seen shit.
Spectacular. Shushu fought some other cat. I don't know, but that was a good fight. It was really close.
Shushu.
And then Xander Zayas had a easy win. I didn't see the Baumgartner fight. Alicia, she fought last night. I heard it was no contest. Tonight there's nothing off. We got better beef and football coming up.
Yeah, that's next week, right? Who's that fucking that one USC chick, the little Argentina chick? She's a little fucking baddie. I kind of like her.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I do not know. Who is this chick? What's her name?
I don't know. I know she had a weigh-in. I think she's probably fighting tonight. She had a weigh-in yesterday, I think.
Oh, that's the one Marab was on?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, she a little. I don't know.
Then whatever.
Little thotty. Letting them smack the ass and shit. She's with it. All the little UFC chicks fucking freaks on the low.
Marab be at the chicks for sure. He's with that one when he's dressed up in the sombrero. Marab be doing his thing. Cool. Oh, you're talking about what's her name? Let's see. Let's get her name. Aylin Perez.
Is that her? I don't know if that's her. Is it? Might be.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah, you don't fucking trust me, but yes, that's her. God damn it.
Nothing you say.
You only believe it when the fucking you see it on the site.
Yes, I do. Yes. I don't believe you, murder.
Literally just told you, but go ahead, find out for yourself.
Fuck around and leave you, murder. Murder, your life's on the line.
Let me pull up the boxing schedule while we're here, just to close it out. Let's see what else. I know we got the 33-15 Bama up on Georgia, so you will be looking at a new number 1 seed as of next week. If this score, that game last night was wild. The Miami and Virginia Tech came down to a Hail Mary.
Oh yeah, they had it and then they called it. They overturned it.
It was called a TD on the field, which was bullshit that they reversed it. It was reversed after like a 5-minute review, and that was wild. Let's see, boxing, ESPN boxing. We'll get some schedule for you guys to look out for, fights to look out for in the up and coming months. Let's see here. October schedule. Well, let's see. Where's the full key dates? Now let's go with the. We got Better Beef and Bivol. That's week, for right? That's for everything. Undisputed. Next week, October 12th, or 2 weeks. Then October 12th.
All right.
Riyadh season, Saudi Arabia. That's on ESPN Plus, and like I said, it's for all the belts. Then Tokyo, October 14th. You got Junto Nakatani versus Tasana Salapat. That's for Nakatani's WBC bantamweight title. That's October 14th. Tuesday night, ESPN Plus. That's probably a late nighter. Those be coming on like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I'll probably stay up for that one. October 26th, we got Jack Catterall versus Regis Progress. 12 rounds for the junior welterweight.
Regis.
Not a belt, just junior welterweight fight. That's in Manchester, England. Jack Catterall has been impressive in his last few fights. I thought he beat what's his name twice. Get to his name. Josh Taylor. I thought he beat Josh Taylor both times. First time they gave it to Josh Taylor. But the second time there was no question. Regis, I kind of think is done. I liked Regis as a fighter earlier in his career, but I think he's unfortunately Father Time is undefeated. He's caught up. What?
Yeah, he's way done. He ain't doing shit now.
Then November 9th, we got this fight sucks. Jaren Ennis versus Karen Chuchikin. I don't know, Chukachu.
Kukui?
Fighting Karen Kukachu. If you've seen the first one, you don't want to see the second one. It was not a good fight. I don't even know why they're rematching this. Boxing politics, but first one was a snooze fest. Ennis couldn't cut off the ring. Kukachu wasn't doing much. So this ugly fight, I don't even suggest watching it. Ennis got to step the shit up if you want to be the king of 147. You got to start winning some bigger fights, in my opinion.
So, Bivol and Better Beef it is.
I got Bivol on that one.
Oh, yeah.
I think he punches crisper, and I think he's going to be able to just pepper him up with the 1-2. He got a nice 1-2, as you've seen against Canelo. And supposedly, Canelo wants the winner of that fight at 175. That's what the rumor mill is saying.
I don't even think. I think
Canelo let him go up there if he wants to do it again. November 15th, Arlington, Texas, on Netflix. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. I don't want to see this fight. I think this is some bullshit. This is what Jake Paul does. He fights retired boxers.
Yeah.
We haven't fought real fights in a long time.
And says he's dedicated and serious.
Mike still got that pop and that power, so he has a puncher's chance. But I just think, he's older,
he's older in his 60s. Fuck.
Yeah. And he's had some health issues. But Mike is, Mike is Mike. He's a beast. So
Mike is Mike.
I'll be cheering for Mike, but I don't know. I'm hoping he can get that done. Then December 21st, Riyadh season on the zone, Saudi Arabia title fight, Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury. This is a part 2 rematch. This is going to be an interesting fight.
I think Usyk gets him again.
Yeah, I think so. Because Fury was getting tagged up in there in that ring. So that's the boxing rundown for this Saturday night from the Gold Dirty Bastards. Yeah. What else we got on the agenda?
Last thing, the best is what we're watching. What are we watching? So I'm Tulsa King all the way. Ain't nothing else.
Tulsa King has been good.
Even 2 episodes. That's just been fucking. And third one tomorrow. Yeah, I hate the fact that we gotta wait a week. Fucking like regular programming. It sucks. I'm watching You watching Penguin?
No. I'm kind of just whatever, but I'm not messing with that Batman. That Batman's fucking weak.
Yeah, I don't like that Batman.
Twilight
Penguin's
Batman.
all right. That Penguin's kind of decent though.
Batman's overdone. We see too many fucking Batman movies. That universe. I'm kind of done with it.
Yeah.
I don't need to see 50 different renditions of a guy in tights with bat ears. I'm good.
Thinks he's a bat.
Joker, man, that fucking.
Oh man,
I was watching that fucking trailer and it pissed me off today. I went to see the Beetlejuice 2 with the family.
Yeah.
And that trailer came on and my wife's like, "What's wrong? Why are you so mad?" I was like, "Cause fuck that Joker, man. That guy's fucking weak." Joker weak. Fucking Holly, weak ass Lady Gaga's weak. Everything about that movie's gonna be a fucking musical. It looks like
trash.
The first one was garbage. I've mentioned it on here 1,000 times. That would put me to sleep. I tried watching 4 separate times. I fell asleep every time.
Everyone likes that.
I think I made it like 35, 40 minutes in, and
my sister's like, "That's the killing joke."
Movie.
That's the killing joke. I'm like, man, that fucking movie sucks.
I don't need to see the Joker dancing with his mom, being a weirdo.
Yeah, I don't need that shit either.
Like, that's the Joker I don't want to see. What Joker is this?
Got mommy Joker issues and shit. Yeah, fuck out of here with that. Yeah. I don't know.
He's just weak. He's annoying. Even that stupid ass laugh. Anyway, enough Joker talk.
Yeah. So I don't know. Tulsa King's probably it. I'm not watching Lord of the Rings. I'm not watching none of that other shit.
Lord of the Rings been sick this year. Rings of Power.
Yeah.
Been good. Good season. You learn about Sauron.
You learn. You don't know anything. You don't know about Lord of the Rings.
Sauron Shanahan.
Sauron Shanny. Sauron Shanny.
Yeah, that's been good. What else have I been watching? Not too much. Watching some All 22 a little bit here and there. Nothing really stood out. Purdy looked good. All 22. Not in the Minnesota game, he didn't look good, but in the Ram game, he looked good.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
I started watching that Vince McMahon documentary.
Oh yeah, what's up with that?
That's pretty good, but it kind of weak because I guess a lot of the footage was before the scandal came out, so it's kind of like, yeah, all that came out afterwards, so it's not really gonna be covered in the documentary. But pretty good so far. Watched the first episode last night. Hogan's a kook. Hollywood Hogan. Papa J says Penguin's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I only seen halfway through the first episode, so it kind of lulls, but it picks up a little.
I'm not messing with that.
Yeah, I mean,
Twilight Batman. I'm good. Skip.
It's all good. So
heard the Transformers movie is actually good. Transformers 1.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it myself, but the SF Comic Book Company, Ray Doomzilla, was saying that it was better than the movies, but I don't know. He gets kind of carried away sometimes, so maybe I'll check it out for myself.
All right, yeah.
But it looked terrible from the previews. But he says don't ignore the previews. That the movie's pretty good.
Okay. Well, Doomzilla says it.
And what else have I been watching? I think that's pretty much it. Not too much.
Football. We're watching that tomorrow. Tulsa King, and then I'm fucking good for the week, and we'll run it back again. I
watched first episode of Agatha all along.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
I haven't seen the other two. It was okay.
It's Agatha all along. Yeah, I don't know. I might peep that out. I'm too excited for that.
That's it. Anything else we got?
I don't know.
Under 2 hours.
Yeah.
Under
fucking
2 hours.
Anyway. Fake.
Take the under.
Dope. Well, fuck it. Good thing. So, I think that's it for us, man. It's it for me. I know that. And once again, thanks for tuning in. If you came through, appreciate the support. Don't forget to like it, subscribe, hit that bell, and where it says all, because you'll know every time we come on. Because trust me, we never know, but what we know, you motherfuckers will know. So thanks for that. What else you got? Any shout outs?
Nah, just anything?
All right. Praise out to the ones getting hit by that fucking hurricane. It sucks, but I don't know. I'll take the shakes over the hurricane any fucking day.
Yeah, no doubt.
Anyway, all right. So,
yeah, I should.
You like the Rams? I like the Rams. We all like the Rams. Anyway, we out. Peace, motherfuckers. Until further.